Hold My Drink with Charleen and Ellie, a GoLoud original.
He ghosted you on a holiday. I hope you ghosted him forever. That's not something to be nice about, I don't think.
Am I the asshole for wanting to do some things without my boyfriend? I love him so much, but he's so clingy.
No, that's so normal.
Yeah, you're not an asshole.
You need to have your own life
outside of that, yeah.
I still follow people that I haven't talked to in about 10 years. Because I feel bad unfollowing. And sometimes I check and I'm like, bitch, you unfollowed me.
Yeah.
I still follow
They
them.
might unfollow you first, yeah.
No, I feel too bad. Welcome to Hold My Drink with Charleen and Ellie. Our podcast is like a group chat between your best friends. The girls watch them on a night out where you spill all the gossip on relationship dilemmas and life. If you're a returning listener, welcome back. And if you're a new listener,
welcome. Hello.
Hold My Drink is out every Wednesday, so you can get a new episode then. But we also have bonus episodes every Monday where we basically answer more dilemmas. So if you haven't heard yours here, it might be in there. And you can listen to more of us on the GoLoud app or wherever you get your podcasts. So on this week's episode, we talked about... Am I the asshole? We also done Our Wait Till I Tell You, which was very dramatic this week. I cried, I cried twice telling it, but I cried twice in this story. It was a really sad airport experience.
For sure.
We also done some Seeks and Stalls, as we always do. Talked about one with a girl that was with a boy for 4 years, and he just basically is cheating on her. And should she stay with him? Should she be with him? And we also talked about a group of girlfriends who shunned out one girl and kind of what should she do and have we been through it. And also we had a new segment. Two new segments. Instead of German Word of the Week, we're now doing word association.
Very funny.
Very funny. And then instead of Sip or Skip, for this week anyway, we tried Would You Rather.
Okay.
It's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, a little bit.
But yeah. So thanks so much for listening.
Enjoy. Hi, yes.
Well, birds.
It's currently 9:40 a.m.
Very early. Do you know when it's that early that your throat's a bit sore?
I have a flat white in hand currently at the moment.
This is the earliest we've ever recorded.
Yeah, I don't know how you don't drink coffee.
Yeah, no. I got a decaf yesterday, actually.
Did you?
Yeah, decaf iced vanilla latte.
See all that lark. Go away now.
Lovely.
No.
Yeah, it was really nice.
I'm more of a hot coffee drinker.
Really?
Yeah, cold
I like
coffee.
the cold.
I don't know.
The first time I ever drank coffee was in Germany. I was doing my exchange over there for the month and I went to Dunkin' Donuts.
Ooh.
Because they had a Dunkin' there and I'd never been. And I was like, I want to try coffee. And I was like, I didn't know how to order coffee.
Yeah.
I was like 16.
Yeah.
So I was like, can I get a large iced coffee? And I think they asked me, did I want milk? And I said no. So it was like, it was a large. Well, to say I was bouncing off the walls. Oh my God. And it was freezing. I just was like, this must be how people must like this. Like,
how do people like
cold black coffee.
I had to teach I had to force myself to like coffee.
I like the taste of it. I just can't drink it.
Now I do, but
Yeah.
excuse me, I remember a few years ago being like, this is disgusting.
It's like an acquired taste.
Oh yeah, but I had to teach myself how to like.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think that's what people do with red wine? Does anyone actually like red wine when they first
Red
drink?
wine is sick.
I don't think they like
I think
it.
it's an old people taste.
I think they force themselves, so it's like that.
Yeah.
Because it looks good.
Apparently it's one of those things that you eat with like a dinner.
Yeah, like a steak and all.
But like, do you ever be younger and your mum would be drinking wine, you taste and you're like, ooh.
Yeah.
It's
and
like
they're
vinegar going down the back of your neck. I wonder is it as you get older?
Yeah, I think they just make themselves like it.
They're just
Because it just looks,
themselves.
yeah.
Because it looks cool.
But I think it's real thick or something, isn't it? You can I don't like the colour of it and all. Like,
I've never ever drank a glass of red wine.
No, I've tried it.
Oh no, I wouldn't even put myself through
at
it.
the dinner table.
Did you?
When I was younger, yeah.
Mm.
And be like, I'm locked.
Locked.
How was your weekend? You had a very chill weekend, actually.
I didn't leave we had a photo shoot on Friday, wasn't
It
it?
was Friday, wasn't it? Yeah.
I left my house twice after coming
Whole
home from
weekend.
that.
Yeah, that was a full on day.
That was it. Saturday I went for a coffee and to get diesel that morning. That afternoon I went to do a sunbed and that was it. That was the only time I did not leave my house once, and you know what? I loved every minute of it. I didn't want to make plans. I didn't want to. No, I was just like, no.
It's like a little reset.
Yeah, I was like, I am just being a little house hatcher this weekend. Like,
Yeah.
I love it.
I've cleaned your room now.
Yeah, rooms are cleaned. Those 7 bags of washing Done. Well, my mum did them actually, so thanks.
Aww.
But yeah, I'm all reset.
When you say bags, is it like black bags?
Yeah.
Or little
the
bags?
big pennies ones and all that.
Oh,
I
right,
have,
okay, yeah. Okay.
They could be any random bags,
Yeah.
but 7 bags washing that I hide.
Oh my God.
It's really not good for
What
me.
if you're looking for something that you want to wear? It's
Can't wear it.
No.
Don't know which bag it's in. Eeny, meeny, miny, moo. Don't know. I couldn't.
like a lucky dip
Yeah.
every day.
You had a mad weekend though.
Yeah, I did. I
You
was
need to tell
in...
us about your dad.
Oh my God. Fuck me. So I went to Lincoln to see Dano play. So I brought my dad and my friend Megan.
No Paul Breach.
No, Paul Breach. I didn't see him. Right. Anyway, went to and brought my dad and Megan's dad. So my friend Megan lives in Australia, but her dad came with us because he wanted to see Dano play, and Megan would have came if she was living here.
That's so
She was
cute.
very sad. But brought them, went to the game. First of all, they were staying in a hotel together. I was staying with Dano. So I left them to go get changed, showered, whatever, and have a little nap and then go to the game. Left them. I come back. I get them in a taxi. They're 5 pints in. Pissed. I was like, great. It was like having 2 children. I had to keep ringing. I was like, are you getting in the taxi? Yeah, on the way out now. On the way out. Like, we're not on the way out.
No.
Got in the taxi. That was grand. I had a pint then at half time.
Do you go to the match with Dano?
No, he has to go earlier.
Oh.
He has a ritual. He has to I was like, do you want to come for breakfast with us? And he's like, no, I have my pre-match breakfast. I was like,
stop
what?
it.
He has a croissant. He has a coffee and oats, I think he said. But he has to
So
have
he's
that,
like focused.
Yeah, because you never
You
know.
just go to the match
If you have
and-
something weird, you could get like a little stomach
Yeah, true.
IBS.
So you go to the match on your own?
Yeah.
Do you have like
Well,
a
I know.
special entrance? A WAG entrance?
No, there's usually a stay in the family friend section, but they had us in the bigger stand, so it was nice. But I know two of the girlfriends, so I seen them there as well. That's who I'd usually sit with. And then went to a pint half time. Then I left them to go back with Dano before our meal, and then they had another few pints, like 3 pints or something between that. They went Weatherspoons. I rang them. I was like, come to the meals at 8:30. I thought they were going to be 8. They got there exactly on time. Pissed. Then they were drinking. My dad was drinking that drink is like vodka and it looked like Baileys or something. Ugh, it was fucking disgusting. Drinking that. Grand. Went for the meal, and that means that I went with them afterwards to like that bar, the little like
Oh, yeah.
like it was the worst bar, but the remixes were like, do you know the remixes that you ever see on TikTok? When they're like, oh, it's this girl that like slags all these remixes, what's so funny, but they're
The one,
just
she's in the car and she's
she's
like,
yeah, and it turns into like a slow song to that, like her, and it was like that, and then we left them at like 11 o'clock. I was wrecked, so I was up since 4:30 that morning.
God.
So I left at 11 o'clock with Dano, went home, and my dad and John didn't get in until it was bright out. They ended up going to a club called Home over there, and they got split up, whatever. They left within like half an hour of each other. I think John went first, then my dad. And then he ended up in a taxi, and he was on a motorway, and like his hotel just isn't on the motorway; it's around the corner, like. And he thought he was getting kidnapped, so he pulled the fella. He was like, "Can I get out?" And the guy was like, "No, we're on the motorway." And my dad pulled the handbrake.
Dad pulled it.
Yeah, like pulled the handbrake, get out in the motorway. Had to crawl through. Where am I? He's pissed drunk. Crawl through all these thorn bushes. His hands were all like cut open and all. His jeans are like green, just like grass down.
How did he know where he was going?
I don't. That's what I said. He was like,
Yeah.
I just followed the lights. I was like, oh my god.
Where was he going? Heaven?
Honestly,
What?
he was like the wise man following the star.
Because you wouldn't know. What if he was walking in the opposite direction? He could have ended up in.
And his phone was out. He rang me at 3 a.m, 3 missed calls. I was asleep,
Yeah.
but I don't think he was even there because his phone died. I think by the time he got to the field wherever he went, and then he got home. It was actually bright out by the time he was out to walk home.
Was he hanging in the airport?
They weren't too bad.
Oh.
If that was me, do you know when you have to get on with it, you have to get up.
Yeah,
and do
no
something?
choice.
You're not as bad when you're lying in bed. It's worse. But they were like, "Two children, bring them. Can't take them anywhere." Honestly.
But they enjoyed themselves.
And then they did.
Yeah.
And so did I. It was a lovely weekend.
That's
They
all.
won the game.
Did they?
It was so beefy. Like there was five goals, 1 penalty, and 3 send offs. So like they were just murder like the whole game.
Do they all kill each other at these matches? No.
Not like they don't hate each other, but like I'd say they say some strong words to each other that you can't hear. You can just see them in little huddles, like,
Can you?
like their arms going like
I saw
that.
your TikTok actually, and it was like Donna's just standing there waiting
waiting for that murder to break up. Yeah, Donna's just like Donna
they-
gets involved. No, he doesn't really get involved much.
He'd only get involved if he had to, like, or if someone.
Yeah, he wouldn't really be
Yeah.
like he wouldn't be getting angry. Like he'd probably be the one breaking things.
Remember
Up.
someone like stood in his face or something?
Yeah, a big cut. Yeah, it happens. Like Donna gets flipped over. Like he does backflips and all. Like
Oh.
I know, and I seen him. Some guy like jumped on his head, and then I seen him like rubbing his mouth and like spitting. He said there was like blood in his mouth and all. Like, yeah. And I was like, do you not get scared? Like, if I got a smack, someone just knocked me over, I'd be like,
You wear a helmet.
bitch. Yeah, no, literally, so bad. But yeah, that was my weekend.
Mad weekend.
That will leads into our weight, I tell you.
Oh yeah. Let's go.
My lord. So I got home last night late, and basically to get to the airport you have to get a train and then a bus, but I got the time wrong of the bus. I thought it was at 32 but at 22, so we have to wait for the next one. So that was like 20 minutes later. So either way would have been kind of couldn't have fine with the airport, but the airport's tiny.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't have couldn't find, you would have made it through fine, but we end up getting there 40 minutes before our flight left.
Oh, okay.
So it was
Before it left.
before it literally left, yeah. So that was stressful. But the plane it's never been on time for me, that plane. And it was literally on the dot, it was there.
What is it? The gate normally closes a half an hour before it leaves.
Yeah, final
Okay.
call and stuff,
Yeah.
yeah. But like the plane actually hadn't landed. So I have this app on my phone where you can check what aircraft you're going to be on and where it is in the world. Like, so you know if you're going to be late. Like, so this plane hadn't even landed yet. Bear in mind. So I get to
I think you're the only person I know that does that.
that. I only recently found it out.
Did you?
But if you don't go, if you're going to be delayed, why go to the airport if your plane's still stuck in Italy?
We'll have to find another plane
They
on the
don't.
ground.
They don't. It's
Do they?
all planned out. Yeah, to a T. It's called Flight Tracker or whatever, I think. If anyone was like me. And then I get there and I checked in my little case because just to get rid of like all the not have to deal with liquids and all. Yeah, I ran over and the girl was like, I think it's closed, but I'll ask. So she ran over and asked the girl that works in some office or something, and she was like, no, it's closed. And I was like, but the plane hasn't landed. I was just like, I don't think I actually said it to her. I think I was like, oh, is there nothing you can do and stuff? She's like, no. But it wasn't even like they were just talking to me a bit like rudely. Like I just thought she was actually not that bad. Went to the second lady and I was like, please, is there anything you can do? And like by the time I had tears in my eyes because I was so stressed, I thought I was going to miss the flight already. I just wanted to get my bag on the plane. All my liquids were everywhere in the bag. I was like, if I go through security now, it's going to take me ages to put them all, find them all, because I was stuffing them everywhere. Like, and she was like, no, you're late. Like, you should have like come earlier and all this. And I was like, well, obviously I should have, but like I did these things happen. I didn't mean to come. I mean, yeah, but it was just the way. It wasn't even like I was explained. Like, look, if we checked in now, there's no one to search her. So like it was just like no, like nothing, no like compassion or anything like that. I just hate that's so mean. Like if that was me, I'd be like, sorry, if I would if I could, or like explain to the person why that can't happen.
Try to help.
Yeah, because I looked up then afterwards. Different airports can like change their rules, so it can be like 30 minutes for a flight or like 60, somewhere between there. But theirs was 45 and I was 40 minutes. I goes, it's 5. I goes, I'm only 5 minutes, and they're like, no, it's closed. And that was it. And I was like, my plane hasn't landed yet. Like I was like, look at my app.
Do you reckon
I didn't tell you. Look,
do you reckon that annoyed the fact that you were like, well, bitch, I know.
like, yeah, well, I didn't tell her my app. I was just goes, I know that plane hasn't landed yet. And she was like, no, your plane's half boarded. I goes, half boarded in everyone's in like a little chicken coop. Do you know when they put you in a little holding thing?
Yeah,
but no one's actually moving. That's what she meant by half board. That's what half boarded.
Oh, I thought half boarded. She was trying to tell you the people
they
were on the plane.
Yeah. But I was like, yeah, to be stuck in a little pen. And I goes, I literally lost the head then a little bit because she was just being really, really rude. I don't like, and I don't lose the head ever really. But if someone's being rude to me, I actually wasn't even that rude. But I goes, fuck me, as in, because I'd say fuck me for like, as in like, oh my god, I say for everything like, fuck me. You think you just be a good person? And I walked away. She goes, keep up with that language or something. You won't be getting on that flight, or you're lucky to be getting on that flight using that language or something. As if I wasn't cursing at her, like I was just saying, "Fuck me."
It'd be
like,
different if you
fuck?
said, "Fuck you."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Said,
exactly.
Fuck me.
Yeah,
Saying it to yourself.
fuck me for being late. And then she was like, "You're lucky if security's still open." And I was like, and I was panicking then, running up to security. Security was like, "Yeah, you're a bit late, or you're pushing it now." And I was like, deep breath. I was like, I know. And do you know how nervous you'd be? And we've such a big day today that I was like, I cannot miss this flight. There's no, how else would I get home? I was panicking, like, and got to security. That was grand. Put all my liquids to me, fucking out. You just went through, and then
Did you leave all your liquids in the case?
no, got them out. Got them all
did
out.
you?
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Barely. She was like, does that close now? And I was like,
Oh.
I was like, barely. And she let me through. I think she could see how stressed I was. Then a lady in security came out then when I was packing my stuff back up and was like, we're closed now, bye. Like, I thought I didn't know what she meant. Like,
after.
yeah, and I was like, that was fucking really cheeky. Like, obviously, like, I know people need to go home and I'm not complaining about that at all, like, whatsoever. I completely understand that, and I get people have a job and there's rules, whatever. But like, it was just the way I was spoken to by everyone the whole time. Like, then get to the gate and I had to pay for the bag again.
Oh,
Even though I'd already paid for it to go under and I couldn't put it under. Like, had to pay again. Had no card. My dad obviously had a card, but they weren't standing with me. And I was like, I only have contactless, and they were like, well, you can't get on the flight then. But like, what would I have done if I was by myself? They couldn't take my phone on tap. I didn't bring a card. Now I will never do that again.
Could he have physically said to you, sorry, you can't bring... or you just meant to be like, okay, I'll leave my bag here?
Yeah, like, I don't get that though. Surely if you have a means to pay for something, someone has to be able to take
accept it, yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, paid for it and went on. But like, and I cried again. I cried about sets of people. And not like, no, it was just like...
no empathy.
No.
Nothing.
No.
They said,
I lost the head. That's my version of losing the head, saying you could just be a good person.
Well, she was sending me voice notes last night when she got home, and just the way you were acting about.
But it's just like, it's just called having a bit of human in you. And it was like every single person I was met with was rude. Every single person, and I'm not a rude person. I'd never come at them rude. I was so nice up until I was like, here, like, I know. Even when I said that, I was like, I know that flight hasn't landed. I wasn't saying it in like a really snarky way, but I knew it hadn't. And then it was final call, run to the gate. I got escorted to the gate in like this little secret, in this little like that actually one man, he was lovely. He escorted me to the gate in a secret shortcut. He was a lovely man, really, really nice.
Aww.
He didn't actually do anything that was nice, but just he was nice.
He
didn't give out to me. He's the only one. And like, I'm not like, it wasn't like I was sauntering to the airport. I was running, like my face was red. It was awful. Then, so that was grand. What was I saying there? Just bad experience. I've just never, like, everyone just was like...
I think, like, it'd be a difference if someone said to you, like the people that you were dealing with, if they said to you, listen... Love, I'd really love to help, but I genuinely can't. It's out of my control.
Yeah.
Like, if they were it was just the fact that,
or like, look, if he protested your bag now, it's not going to get on the plane. It was just
it won't land in Dublin.
It was like, no, you're late. And I was like, I'm 5
It was like as if they could have done something, but they didn't want to.
That's what because I always go out my way to help someone, or like, I worked in customer service. I worked in retail, hospitality. Like, I've not worked in an airport. I know it's probably different rules, and I'm not giving out about the rules. I'm just saying that compassion, a little bit of empathy or something goes a long way.
The airport's not a stressful place in the world for everyone.
And I don't cry easily. Like, now I cry at Britain's Got Talent auditions all the time. But like, in public, I'd never start crying and stuff. But like, I was so stressed, and no one cared. Like, just me sobbing. I was like, I just want to go get home. And so I crying, and they just looked at me. And that's when my dad came over then with his card, obviously. But like, did
you ever kind of panic that you won't get home?
That's why I panicked. I was like, I have a flight tomorrow. I have a big week. Like,
or do you know what I always think is mad?
I was like, you can't just drive. Like, you can't just get there. Like, I know.
The thing that I always think is mad in the airport is you don't need your passport
up until you get to the gate.
Yeah, up until you get to the gate, unless you, like, if you've checked it in online.
I forgot it.
If you forgot it, how do you get out of the airport? How do you walk out of the airport?
You have to get escorted out.
Do you?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a
I always
security
wondered
thing.
that. How do I don't think I leave the way.
Yeah, no, they escort you.
Do they?
Yeah, it's like some security thing.
Did you see that thing? Actually, I saw it on Instagram, and it was like some fella got on was it Dublin airport? I don't know what airport it was.
Without a passport.
Without a passport and without a boarding pass. He got on the flight and flew to fucking, I don't know, it was a Glasgow.
They're doing checks now. Was he like a decoy to see if he could?
I think it was, well, I don't know. I don't actually know too much about it, but I was talking to my dad about it, and he was saying, he kind of planned that to show how easy it is to actually do it. Wow. How scary is that?
That's really scary.
Isn't it?
It could be anyone.
You could be anyone.
Well, like, yeah.
You could go anywhere. Or I always used to get so annoyed when they'd ask you getting on a flight, can I see your boarding pass? I'm like, I literally just showed it 2 seconds ago. But then apparently it's to see if you're on the right flight or not.
Wow.
You know when you walk out into the tarmac sometimes, if you walk a fucking wrong way, you get onto a different flight. I just always thought they were like...
And they always say, like, make sure, check your boarding pass, make sure you're on the right flight or something. They always announce where they're going. Yeah. Imagine sitting like, on the wrong flight.
Like Home Alone, you end up on the wrong flight somewhere.
Literally. My God. Anyway.
Has that ever happened to anyone?
I don't think words can get twisted. I just want to be clear that, like, I don't think I'm above any sort of rules. I don't think and I get that there's rules and anything like that. I get that, but it's just the way I was spoken to by actually every single person in the whole airport. And you know when you're already upset and stressed, like I felt really like, what's the word? Like, condescended? No.
Be a little
sad. Bit, like,
just really sad.
And as well, like, people just like, I'm only a little girl. No, but it was just really, it felt sad. It was
Yeah.
sad. I just wouldn't speak to people like that, personally.
No, yeah.
But look, you can't expect everyone to
No,
talk to you as if they would themselves. So.
exactly.
Anyway,
That's it.
that was it. Very chaotic, guys.
Oh.
That was a good way to end it, though, because usually we're thinking of
We're like,
old
what
stories.
the...
Yeah. We have a new segment, guys.
you
We'd like to say, I really would like German Word of the Week to rest in peace. She was
R.I.P..
a great lady.
She lasted 79 episodes.
She did.
We've had her since the beginning,
Old lady.
haven't we?
Yeah.
Her time came.
Our time, she was getting weary and weak
Yeah,
at the
it
end.
wasn't a good time for her anymore, so we laid her to rest.
So
God love her.
everyone just take a moment of silence for German Word of the Week. And we have a new segment called Word Association.
So I'm going to say word association. I'm going to say a word. You say a word that comes into your head, and then on the count of 3, we have to say something that kind of puts the two of them together, is it?
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
So I'm not saying the one that I said again.
No, so
right?
go again.
Okay. Word association, milk.
Cheese.
Okay.
3,
2,
1,
1,
cow.
cow. Is that how it works?
Will we do one more?
Is it?
That was a good.
Yeah,
Okay,
okay.
do one more. I'll start it again.
Okay.
Um.
Yeah, say word association and then say it.
Okay. Word association, sex.
Dick. Okay.
Okay. Now I need to think of words.
You can't think too long.
Sorry, yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Wet.
Vagina.
Oh.
I feel like I said that. Vagina.
It's like a wet willy. A wet willy. I was thinking of what? A wet dick. Jesus Christ.
Oh, I like that segment. Good.
That's a funny one.
That's good, yeah.
That's normally how quick
No,
German
again,
word of the week is.
R.I.P.
Isn't it?
German, yeah. Again, R.I.P.
Yeah.
German word, we love you so much.
I wonder if you're at home actually you can listen and play it with us.
Oh, yeah. See what you were
Yeah.
thinking, yeah.
See what the word is that combines the two together. That
See
you
if
think.
any of our brains are the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got cow anyway, so
Okay, that's very good.
that was a good one.
On today's episode, we want to do a whole segment on, or no, our main chat, I suppose, on Am I the Asshole?
Mm-hmm.
Has there been times in your life when you've thought about that?
Yeah.
You're like, am I the drama?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You think of a scenario over and over again, and you think of it like right,
Me
but
with the airport.
yeah. But you think of it like if I was in their position, like would they think?
I'm the
Yeah.
But I think in most situations, people always think they're right. So, and if people are in a fight, there is one wrong.
Yeah.
Usually,
But you're always going to try and explain yourself that you were not the wrong one.
Tana always thinks that I'm always right, or that I want to always be right.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just am.
Yeah, it's 'cause you
not
are.
I want. Yeah.
It's a fact.
Yeah. I can't think of like a specific occasion.
Like I think of things sometimes, and I'd always have to ask someone. Like I'd ask you, or I'm thinking of things now like, where I've asked like my mum and all, like, am I a bitch for doing that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does that make me a bit?
So, yeah. Sometimes
yeah.
you need that bit of reassurance.
Yeah. That
If
you're
you are or you're not.
Yeah. And someone to tell you if you have been.
Yeah, if you have been, you need.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be told. Because I feel like sometimes your family would always be like, "No, you're not. You're good." Whereas I'd
think-
want you to tell me, like, if I
Yeah.
was, you'd be like, "Yeah, you're being a bit of a bitch."
Cunt.
Yeah.
I think I'm too nice that I do like something that people wouldn't think twice of, and I'd be like, oh my god, am I the cunt? Like,
Yeah.
yeah. But like, it's not even bad, but I just think I am.
You overthink it.
I find, I think being assertive and like standing up for yourself sometimes, I'm like,
Am
did I do the wrong thing? But you just have to stand up for
Really?
yourself sometimes, yeah.
See, I think I'm.
I was like, should I have not told that lady that she should be a good person?
I think I'm.
No, she was not nice.
No, she wasn't.
No.
I think I'm more stubborn. So I
Yeah.
always try and over-explain that I'm not the asshole.
But maybe deep down you think
I am.
you might be. Yeah.
I definitely have been in situations, but I'm like, no, fuck them. No, what you mean? No, yeah, I'm more stubborn, so I definitely just always try and
Maybe
lie
not.
to myself
Yeah.
that I'm not. But I definitely have been in
It's
situations.
hard to see that when you're the. It's like it takes someone very self-aware to realize that they're being the asshole. I feel like sometimes. So that's why you have to ask, like us.
Yeah,
People are asking us, so we need
self-aware
to
is something I am not.
You're self-aware.
Do you think?
Yeah. Self-aware is like when you know your strong points, your weak points, what you can work on, like.
Just an all-around asshole. Not really. I hate that word. Asshole. Asshole is disgusting. When I think of asshole, I think I talk like this.
Like a little
Yeah, you look like a bumhole.
You can't really do it when your lips are done fresh because they don't really go wrinkly anymore.
Horrible.
We're talking with bumhole lips at the
Bumhole
moment.
mouth. Awful.
Oh. Yeah, I think I asked myself this on a like if I like forget to open the door for someone or something, like, oh god, I'm a cunt. Like, no, I would. I'd overthink everything like that. Or if I forget, or like say if you're like in your own world, it's like I'm so polite, like I would say thanks and all, but like if you didn't say thanks for one thing, I'd be like,
really?
Yeah. I'd be in bed like, oh, actually, speaking of that,
Oh yeah,
I was in the shower, and
Shower
shower or bed, or actually no, shower or driving is when I do a lot of my thinking. And I thought of last week when you asked me if I had any.
Driving, you think a lot.
When I'm driving, yeah. Do you know? Oh, all my best ideas come when I'm driving.
What?
Yeah. If I had I wish I had some kind of notepad that it wasn't illegal to write in because.
You think a lot when you drive.
Yeah. What do you
I'm too bad, and then when
No,
I'm in the shower,
I'm like thinking all sorts. Like.
when I'm in the shower, I watch YouTube. So there's no thinking going on in this brain.
Would you watch YouTube? Have
Yeah,
a video
put the
of
phone
it?
on top of the shower thing.
Do you need to be always constantly
Stimulated. Yeah.
I'm
My
like
brain
that as well.
always needs that. If I don't have that,
Yeah.
don't like it. See, when it's gotten to the point actually that it's really bad. See, when I'm blow drying my hair, I put my AirPods in and put YouTube on,
But you,
so I don't have those.
you mustn't ever get time to actually think then, like because
I
you're
don't
always.
want to think.
That's bad. That's really bad.
I swear to God, I can't blow dry my hair because there's just a few minutes of nothing. There's no
nothing
noise.
going on.
Yet I put on a podcast and I listen to a podcast while I'm blow drying my hair.
In fairness, blow drying hair takes a while.
When I go to sleep, I put on thunder sounds and
So you never actually get a second to yourself to think, really, because you're always thinking about what you're watching.
I have a 3-hour drive on Thursday on my own now.
Oh,
And she's
God,
like,
yeah.
I'm going to have to think that.
Friday morning.
Friday.
Yeah. You don't have to think then. Well, you can sing.
Yeah, see.
sing instead of thinking.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Okay, sorry. I couldn't there.
Oh yeah, so I was in the shower and Ellie asked me last week in the Getting Back With Your Ex episode if I had any regrets, and I was like, oh, do you know what, I do have a regret, because sometimes it's hard to think on the spot in a podcast.
In the moment,
sometimes you
yeah.
forget. So I was just like, bing, in the shower, and I regret that sometimes I was like very cold with Dana when we broke up. Like he was obviously onto me a lot.
You were
like,
the asshole.
yeah, I was a bit of an asshole. I was being very like. Now, in fairness, I had to do it because like sometimes you have to be cruel to be kind in a way because you don't want to give someone the wrong idea. But I do regret being a little bit cold sometimes and maybe just borderline an asshole.
Aww.
Sorry, Dana.
Aww.
I just wanted to say that in there.
But he knows that it all came from a good place.
Oh yeah, it was because if you string someone along and be nice to them, and not that I wasn't nice, but like if you talk to them as normal, they're gonna think the wrong idea.
No, yeah.
They're gonna, and that's not nice either. So I had
No.
to do that for myself, but just had to put that in there.
Be cruel
That
to
was
be
the time
kind.
I was an asshole.
Yeah.
But yous actually sent in your situations where yous thought yous might be the asshole. So we want to hear them. Oh, someone said I have such a good one, but the person involved listens to the pod too. So she couldn't say.
Do you reckon some people are afraid to send things in case someone listens to them?
Yeah, because I think it's if you're in a situation, say, and a thing comes in, you would think it's about you because you're like, oh, that's.
Sometimes I think a lot of the dilemmas and stuff that we get sent in are very general. That you
a lot of them are, but some are very specific.
Yeah, true.
Very specific.
All right, are you on the? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to go first?
Okay, so am I an asshole for staying mad at a boy for weeks because he went on a holiday and completely ghosted me? No,
Absolutely not.
that's you being.
That is allowed.
Yeah. He ghosted you on a holiday. I hope you ghosted him forever. That's not something to be nice about, I don't think. Sometimes you just have to be a bitch in situations like that.
You
But
just
he was
can't
good-
be nice
He
all the
wasn't
time.
nice to you. Yeah, you can't. No.
You really can't, because somebody will get so used to that and just walk all over you.
Yeah, it's so true. And yeah.
No.
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 No. You were sorry, yes. No.
What?
No, you're not an asshole.
No, you're not an asshole.
No.
Am I the asshole for wanting to do some things without my boyfriend? I love him so much, but he's so clingy.
No, that's so normal.
Yeah, you're not an asshole.
You need to have your own life apart from
Outside of
someone
that,
else.
yeah. It needs to be like, I think in my head, if I close my eyes and I think of a relationship, I think like one life, two life, and then you have this life of the two.
It's like a Venn diagram.
I can't believe that both of our eyes are closed right now.
Do you know in maths when they have two circles and there's like little middle ground where the circle's about me?
Oh yeah.
It's real life
The moon
together.
part,
Yeah. And when someone's clingy, like you nearly get a bit turned off if someone's constantly on you and like
I
just
think
wants
I'm
to be with you.
clingy.
Clingy? Yeah. But you're in a long day. So you can't really be clingy in a long day.
Yeah.
Long distance, by the way.
Yeah, I don't have a lot.
You have a long day.
Schlong. No, yeah. I think I realised I was watching, I don't know what podcast it was. Sophie and Jamie.
Oh, yes.
So,
yeah.
do you know the one that Sophie does with her friends?
Yeah.
Or a friend?
Yeah.
They're talking about like love languages and stuff. I think mine is touch.
Really? That's hard if you're in the long day, though.
Yeah,
You can't
it's sending me west.
Yeah.
No, it's actually not that bad.
We need to do an episode on love languages.
We do. Did we do one before?
No.
I think mine is. I don't actually know.
Yeah. That'd be good to get
Maybe
somebody
just
in
when he's here.
Yeah.
Like I love a hand on the leg in the
It
car.
needs to be touched and like.
Yeah, or like out in public. I love like a little.
Have you ever done the quiz?
No,
You can do a quiz in your
Can
love
you?
language. Yeah. Mine is gifts.
of course it is.
But it's not. When I say that, it sounds so like materialistic. But like it's the act of giving
Freddo bar.
something. That's
Yeah.
what I mean. It's the act of like someone's thought of you and like in the shop and
It
got
just
your
so
little-
happens that you get
chocolate
Chanel
bar.
bags every now and again.
Yeah, it's nice feeling. But like that's mine. But I also love giving gifts as well.
Oh yeah.
But when
Mine's-
when someone's love language is something, it's not always the same as what the other person wants. Obviously, Dan has his words of affirmation.
I think mine might be that too. Though.
he loves a good card over a present. Like
Yeah.
but I love that too. Mine's I think physical touch and gifts. So
I think mine might be physical touch and words of affirmation.
yeah. But once you know them from someone from yours and you know theirs, relationships just work so much better.
Do they?
Because I used to be like giving gifts thinking, well, that's gonna make someone happy.
Yeah.
But like if that's not their love language,
That made
not-
you happy.
that made me happy.
Yeah.
If you know what theirs is, you can both find a little balance. And
I'm gonna make him do a quiz later on.
do
Once I do that.
and see what it is.
The first day we went on, he was googling our star signs and all.
Oh yeah.
He wants to love me. He wants to be with me. And then I was like, okay, what else?
Ooh, am I the asshole for ditching my ex now, or my now ex, 2 weeks before we were supposed to go on holiday? Do you know what? No, because
No.
I think if you stay with someone just for the sake of a holiday,
A holiday.
you'll end up having the worst holiday of your fucking life.
That would be torture.
That would be horrible, and you probably end up in rows every day. Like it's hard when you put money into something if you booked something,
Yeah.
but like hanging on to someone just for the sake of going
Sake of a
away,
holiday. You can go away with anyone.
yeah, it's not really the vibe.
No.
You wouldn't actually end up looking forward to the holiday if you don't want to be with them.
Yeah, it's going to be shit.
You have to spend a whole of a week with them, more than a week. Like
Every minute.
that's
No.
not an asshole thing to do.
I'm the asshole because I always give myself the nicer looking portion of food when I cook for Bay. No, I do that. Still.
Yeah, I'd give him a nicer one.
No, see if I'm even
I-
making like a toasty for me and my dad, I'm like, hey, mine looks nicer. Sorry, Dad. Like,
I made Dano a rasher sandwich yesterday, and I like wanted to keep his plate clean, so I put all like the rashers on my plate to assemble the sandwich, and then
that's so sad.
I was like, my plate looks like this, so his can look like this, and mine was like full of grease. His was like perfectly
Aw.
clean.
See, I always keep the good stuff for me,
No, I feel bad.
or like the bigger portion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm making my dad and Jack. What should I make them? I make great scrambled eggs. So I was making them scrambled eggs last week or something. And I kept the most for me. I was like, "What did you use?" Yeah. I was like, little bit, mine. Yeah. No, I don't think that's selfish. If you're making it, you should be allowed.
Yeah, maybe give him the bigger one sometimes, and then you won't feel like you might be the asshole.
When it
If
comes
you
to
can-
food, I'm going to be the asshole.
I'm gonna be the asshole.
Yeah.
I'm the asshole for blocking anyone and anything for the littlest reason. Because I'm an unbothered blocking queen.
No, I love that.
Yeah, a lot of people are like that.
I love that.
I'm like a weirdo. Like I wouldn't block someone. I'm like, I wouldn't give them satisfaction.
Of knowing.
Some people I block, 'cause I'm like, I actually don't want to know you exist.
Hmm.
You're a melt. But no, like I like still follow people that I haven't talked to in about 10 years. Because I feel bad unfollowing. And sometimes I check and I'm like, bitch, you unfollowed me.
Yeah,
I was still following
They
them.
might unfollow you
Yeah.
first, yeah.
No, I feel too bad. I never want someone to feel like sad that I'm after unfollowing them.
I think the only people I've blocked are like exes or
Trolls.
people who've been mean to me.
Yeah.
Other than that, if I don't like your content or whatever, I just
I
don't
wouldn't
follow
just,
you.
yeah.
I wouldn't block
Are
you.
you a fan of the mute button?
Yeah.
The mute button's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you're not going to know I blocked you, but I also never see your shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like the best of all worlds.
Yeah.
Um.
Am I the asshole for driving really slow if the car behind me did something to annoy me?
No, I do that.
Yeah.
I would do that. I only do it for a few meters and I get paranoid.
Yeah.
I'm going to drive very slow now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I have to actually get there.
If someone's up your hole,
I
like they
hate
might
that.
as well be in the front seat with you.
I hate that. Like, why?
I do this now. I'm in the mirror like this.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Someone beat me and actually got in my car the other day.
Stop it.
Yeah. I was in the airport. I was like, where? I can't go anywhere.
Where do you want me to go? Yeah. I'm a fan of a bit of
But
road rage.
imagine getting out, and I was quite road rage at the time. But imagine getting out. I always think of this, right? Or else, imagine you like crash your car, like a light little crash, or so, like, do you know when you just tap off someone and you go out and like to give out to them, and like, you know the person in the car. I would.
Happened to me
die.
before.
Well, you knew them.
Someone opened their car door and hit my car. And I beeped. I was sitting in my own car before I got out, and I beeped my own car to be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I looked in the mirror and I looked at the person. I was like, "What are you doing?" And I got out of my car, and they were like, "Ha, Ellie," and I was like,
Did you know them? Oh no! Oh no!
and I was like, "Oh my god!"
What did you say?
I walked around to the car. I walked around to the side that she hit. And there was nothing wrong with it. So I was like, oh, it's grand, it's all right. But in the back of my head, I was like, I could have flipped a lid on you. I could have went apeshit.
No.
Imagine.
Oh my god. No, I don't think you're an asshole. That's like, that's protecting your peace. If you want to block someone, block them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an asshole for breaking up with my boyfriend and now meeting the one boy I told him not to worry about. Maybe. I feel like people know though, don't they? Like, even every time you break up,
they know who you're going to go with.
Yeah, people just know. Like,
think?
never just like friend situations. Every time it's like it's always it can be the one that like they told you not to worry about.
Yeah.
Like,
someone just said the asshole. Am I the asshole for the asshole?
For the asshole? Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. Does that make her an asshole? It's kind of life in a way.
Yeah, but it's kind of like when you were with him.
It's shit for him.
When you were with him, did you know you liked this fella?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like where you just
did you give him a reason to be worried about?
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
you might be the asshole. You will be.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
But
we still love you, but
yeah.
At least
It's
you can be a self-aware queen and know that you were slightly assholey.
Exactly.
Am I the asshole for overthinking the smallest things when everything else is perfect?
No.
I wonder if
that's
it's
just
in a
how your-
relationship.
How your head works.
Yeah. Do you ever think like the more problems you have sometimes, like when I've like the less you overthink the small stuff then? There's kind of a weird like thing of like when something big's going on, like everything else just doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Then when everything's perfect, it's like you're screwing. You're like
You're waiting for it.
You make a problem.
Charlene, I wait for it. I swear to God.
You'll make a problem. Though,
Yeah,
in your head.
if something like, not that my life is constant drama all the time, but like if there's nothing kind of going on,
there's a storm brewing.
Yeah, Brune. The storm is Brune. I swear to God, I nearly wait for something like, right, something's gonna happen.
Too good now. Yeah,
somebody's gonna fall out with somebody. Someone's gonna. Do you know? I nearly wait for things.
Yeah.
It's like the peaceful time doesn't really last.
No.
But I need it to.
I know.
need that in my life.
But that doesn't make her an asshole for overthinking it.
No,
that's just life. I feel like you just
being kind of cautious, is it?
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. When everything's going too well, it's like, you're like suspicious.
Yeah. Am I the asshole for going back to my ex as a sneaky link and riding someone else after a night out?
Going back to my... Is this in one night?
You get your rocks off, girl.
Do that. No, why? That's not hurting anyone. You're just getting your shag on. Oh my!
Just protection.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
Am I an asshole for going on a J1 for summer while my BF stays in Ireland? No, I don't know.
You did it. Yeah.
And I remember at the time I was telling people I was going, and people were like, "Oh, you're leaving him for 3 months," and I was like, "Should I be worried?" Like,
this is nothing.
I think I have really good faith in people. Like, I think I'm just probably really naive, but like I was like, "What's the risk with that?" He was going away as well at the time, to Canada, and that just never even crossed my mind that like people wouldn't be okay with that.
Yeah.
I was like, but what?
Like, why is that
my
weird?
life? Like, that's if imagine I broke up with him, which I did a few years out or whatever, and was like, wow, I didn't go on such a big opportunity to America because of this fella, and that I'm now not with and don't talk to.
Yeah.
That's what shit is that? Like,
You could have missed out on that.
you can't let boyfriends stop you from opportunities like that, and it's like literally 3 months. It flies by. And
It's nothing.
Yeah, and it actually makes you stronger. Well, we obviously broke up in the end, but like, it's good. Like, to have space and miss someone. Yeah, you're not an asshole.
Am I the asshole for feeling angry at people's pregnancy announcements? Secondary infertility
Oh,
and then a little heartbreak thing.
no, you're not an
No.
asshole.
Like, do you think you're allowed to be angry for things that you see online that you want that you don't have?
Of course,
Are
you're
you?
natural
Yeah.
to feel like that, and like that's
Is that normal to feel?
such a triggering thing because every time this lady has to see a pregnancy announcement or even a photo of someone's baby, like you're thinking back to like that you
Can't.
can't.
Yeah.
You're at the moment you can't have that. And hopefully you can, but like
Yeah.
that's just
Or like, do you ever see like if people get engaged and like and they post it
Yeah.
and stuff? If somebody
You're-
wants that,
yeah. I think you're allowed to be. You are allowed to be jealous and not happy for someone else, but like it's different when someone
expresses that.
expresses that. That's
Yeah.
the difference. A troll is allowed to fucking hate your guts.
Yeah.
All they want. I don't care.
Yeah.
Call me or whatever you want. But like it's when people express it, that's not okay
Yeah.
online. But like if you express it to your friends, say that bitch is pregnant, like do you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
Things like that, or like to yourself in your journal, like that's so healthy and normal. Like there's
Mm.
probably been times we've seen things and we're like, fuck them.
her.
Or,
Yeah.
yeah, because you want, if you're at a bad time in your life, especially, like you want that happiness, and sometimes you can't have it at that moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's completely normal. Definitely not an asshole
Oh.
thing. That's just how our emotions work as humans.
It really is.
Yeah.
Am I the asshole for not telling my boyfriend my real body count because I know it will just hurt him?
No, I think you're probably protecting his feelings there.
Yeah.
But
Are you
I
lying?
feel like you should also be honest with someone.
I don't see why that's a problem.
Body count?
Like,
Yeah. Men
I
are a
don't
bit
know. I don't-
men are a bit weird about it.
is it their ego?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
if you have more than them or something, they're like, grr. The masculine energy comes out.
Like, I don't know. I don't know if it's as you get older, is it just something that you don't really like? I can't remember a time someone ever asked me what mine was before I was the age of fucking
Yeah.
young. I feel like when you're younger, it's like, what's your body count? Not
The only
younger, you know what I'm
reason
trying to
I
say.
would know, like, Danos and stuff was me asking him, like, but he would have never asked me if I hadn't asked him.
Yeah, is it a thing you ask
Yeah.
nowadays, or
No,
as you
I
get
just-
older?
I was quite young. I was like 20 or something, meeting Dano.
Yeah, like
Like,
around that age.
I wouldn't now, like.
Yeah, now if you got with someone, would you be like,
no,
so what's your body count?
not really matter, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I don't think you're an asshole.
No. Because it's, at the end of the day, it's not really anyone else's business apart from yours. If you don't want to share that,
Yeah.
you don't have to share it.
If you didn't know your boyfriend, like that
It's
was
in the
a time
past.
before that.
That's
Yeah,
gone. You weren't together.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
keep that to
Yeah.
yourself.
Am I the asshole for going out with two of the same girls' exes, one after the other, who I used to go to school with? Two of the same girls' exes?
I don't get that.
So, like, that's like you getting with two of my exes.
Your two ex.
Yeah.
Oh, it's one girl and the
Two
the
exes.
two
That's what I
exes.
think, yeah.
Oh shit.
Why all the same exes and the same girl?
Like, was it an accident? Did that just
Yeah.
accidentally happen, or did you pursue that?
pursue, yeah.
Did you say, "Oh, I like those boys"?
I don't think you're, like, if you're not friends with her,
Fuck it.
doesn't really matter, but, like, I'm just intrigued as to why it was her exes
Mm.
that you went for. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Will we do one more?
Yeah, shall we?
This is really good. There's loads. Maybe we should do another episode
There's
on this.
too
There's
many
so
of
many, yeah. Am I the asshole for not liking my boyfriend's mum?
them. There's another one here. Am I the asshole for not liking my boyfriend's little sister?
I don't think so, because at the end of the day, if someone's mum or someone's family or someone's friend, like whether it's anyone in your boyfriend's side or girlfriend, whatever, like they're cute. There's someone, and like you're not always gonna
Get
along
along
with
them.
everyone in the
Yeah.
world, or same with people in work. Like you get put into an environment with these people who you mightn't necessarily ever get along with otherwise, and have to kind of get along.
Yeah, it's like you're nearly forced into a situation of being around people
Yeah,
that you
where
wouldn't
that
naturally
you wouldn't usually
pick.
be. Yeah,
Yeah. No. I think once you're just
Once you're
civil, maybe.
yeah.
I always find it mad when you hear stories, only because I've never been in the. Well, I have once years ago, but I always find it mad when you hear of like proper murder going on with like people's families and then the girlfriend.
Mad.
I just remember that the one mother years ago.
You were in that.
Years ago, like when I was a teeny bopper, and she despised me. I reckon if she saw me now, she'd still tell me she doesn't like me.
Weird, isn't it?
I don't know.
It's like they're like think no one's
Good enough.
for
Yeah.
they're like my son is.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah. She laughed when the dog ripped my tights. She laughed like she thought it was so funny. I was like,
You're like crying.
oh. I was like, just please like me. We were texting. I think we had a text fight at one stage as well.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like it was really bad.
That bad?
Yeah. Yeah.
She was the asshole.
Yeah, it really wasn't.
She was.
Wasn't a good time. No.
A listener actually sent in their "Am I the asshole?" scenario to
Oh.
our email. tellmydrink@goloudnow.com. And this is the scenario here. So, hi girls. So a few years ago, myself and 2 friends went away for a hotel break for 4 days. In the middle of the night during the first night, one friend got a text from her father saying her nanny was rushed to hospital. This is all the text said. I woke up at 3 a.m. that night to my friend crying. She explained to me about the text. She told me she was thinking about going home to be there for her family the next morning. I was disappointed and sad and a bit annoyed that she was leaving because we'd been planning that weekend away for ages. We had to wake up our other friend to tell her what was happening. I could tell that she was annoyed too. I felt selfish that I was annoyed, but I couldn't help it. She didn't want to ring her dad in the middle of the night because she knew he would have been asleep. The next morning rolls around, the friend packs up and leaves around 6:30 a.m. I was exhausted as I got very little sleep the night before, so I went to sleep for a while. I woke up at around 8 a.m. The other friend who I was with told me she received a text from a friend saying who left saying her nanny was fine, she was just dehydrated. We then asked her if she's going to come back to the hotel as she lived less than an hour away from where we were. She said she didn't know, but maybe later on. She did end up coming back that evening, but she said she was only going to stay the night and come to the spa with us the next morning. Then her boyfriend was going to meet us for lunch and the two of them would head home. This upset me as when she came back we were hoping she would stay the entire weekend like we originally planned. I did not see the point in her coming back if she was only going to stay one night. Bear in mind she left Saturday morning, came back Saturday evening and wanted to leave Sunday morning. And then the 3 of us were meant to leave Monday morning originally. On Sunday morning, our friend gets a text from her boyfriend saying he had a stomach bug and wasn't able to meet us for lunch. She then
What's wrong with all the people in your life?
"Oh, what the fuck?" She then
On this one weekend you wanted to go away.
everyone is dropping like flies. She then said she was going just to head home straight after our breakfast. She wasn't coming to the spa with us, and that's what she did. So myself and my other friend left Monday morning. We never had a falling out over this because I tried to be as understanding as I could while this was happening. Do you think I was an asshole for feeling annoyed about all this? Like, I wouldn't have been annoyed. I was surprised to read that this girl was annoyed about her leaving because they didn't know what was wrong.
Yeah, at the start I was like, here.
Yeah, because I would like, yeah, you were home.
Go. Yeah.
Do what you need to do. Like, it wouldn't even cross my mind to be annoyed at that.
Was she more annoyed that she was leaving the second time?
Yeah.
If she was coming back and then just saying, I want to go.
Yeah, they're coming back and then getting her boyfriend to get her. Like, I don't get that. Why is it change your plans when it's just, there's no need to. When you come back and finish your stay because you didn't have to stay at home. Do you get me? She wasn't going to spa, and that's what she did. So she left. She didn't went home. Maybe, do you know what? Maybe she was feeling a little bit overwhelmed and stressed or something, and like, I don't know, could have been that. I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt here, but that would annoy me the lot to not stay in then. Unless she wanted to be like where her nanny or not, I don't know. If she was still in hospital and stuff.
I'd say your annoyance is more coming from the fact that she went home to her fella, or that she got her fella to collect her. So it's like, oh, so you're picking him over us.
Yeah.
I'd say that's where the annoyance is coming from. Nothing to do with her actually staying that weekend. So she came back the Saturday night, stayed Saturday, and then got her fella to collect her on the Sunday morning.
Well, he was sick then, so he couldn't. So she just went. Oh, she went with him. Home.
Yeah. So I'd say that's where the annoying part is coming from.
Yeah.
Nothing to do
But I
with
wouldn't
experience the weekend or the spa at, and it's the fact that she would rather be with him. When she
Yeah.
would have been with.
That part is it is a bit irritating, but I wouldn't be falling out. Like you said, it's good that you'd never had a falling out over it because I don't think it's something to fall out over.
So none of them fell out.
No.
She's just a bit peed off.
She's like, am I weird?
Am I an asshole?
Yeah. But no, I think that second part definitely.
I don't think you're an
It's
asshole. Yeah,
annoying,
but
yeah.
I'd also just kind of be like, well, you're lost for missing out on a spa weekend.
Yeah, exactly. And like, it's a good thing he's never fought over because I don't think it's something worth bring it up again.
Yeah.
But I think it'd be like, what? Like,
Yeah.
it's not something that would play on your mind.
When you have something to look forward to, I'd say more annoying as well when you have like something to look forward to.
Yeah, yeah.
They went from the Friday to the Monday and they were looking forward to the 3 or 4 days and like planning this. I'd say planning, as you get older, planning shit with your friends is like fucking mission impossible.
It doesn't work.
Like 007.
Yeah. Someone's like, oh, I can't do
can't do this weekend, can't do that. Like it actually gets really hard. So I'd say looking forward to it so much and then something happening during it was more annoying.
It's shy, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
We are going to go straight into our secrets and stalls, where we basically give you advice for any dilemmas you might be having in your life, kind of like conversations you have with the girls in the bathroom of a nightclub that just tell you things you need to hear and give you
or don't need to hear in my case.
Yeah.
Tell the world my life. It's great.
All the things that'll just not be good.
No.
These dilemmas are all sent in through our email address. It's homeidrink@goloudnow.com. And here we go.
So first one is, hi girls, just want to say huge thanks as I love listening to your podcast. I can never skip one. Thank you. I've been going out with this lad for nearly 4 years. Let's call him Jack. In April last year, I found messages on his phone to this girl that I've never heard from and was from the area he was working in, and she had overtaken me on Snapchat best friends. He was working away at the time. Working away at the time. Yeah. I confronted him and we argued, and of course I ended up letting it slip and went back to normal again. I texted the girl and asked what he'd been saying, and he was asking her to meet, but they never did. So months went by and we were pure normal again. I know I'm stupid for doing this. Next thing, we have our holiday booked that I paid for, and I find out he's been texting another girl and met up with her. He still denies that they never met up, but admits to texting her. But I asked the girl and was told they did meet up once. We argued again for a few days, then I let it slip because of our holiday having been a month away. On holiday, I find on his phone searches of girls I know on Visco of previous girls he got with. So I was fine for a few days, and about 2 weeks after the holiday, until I realised my worth and was so over him. But now he's constantly texting me, and I can see that he really, really cares and promised me he won't do this again. And he rings me and bawls out crying, saying he hates himself for what he has done. I'm his first relationship and that type of stuff. So do you think he was just getting his younger years out by doing all of this, or am I being stupid? Do I need to get rid? I keep telling him it's over. I'll be friends with you and be there for you, but I can't take it anymore. But
don't be there for him.
Fuck him. But it's hard because I really see that he loves me, and even when we meet, all we do is laugh, and we're so happy together when we go out in public. When we go out in public, all we do is argue. Please help. Bird. Bin. Fuck him. I'm telling you now. It's all a facade. Is that the word? He rings you bawling crying and all. Yeah, he's probably ringing someone else bawling crying. They know exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
Been there, done that, wore the t-shirt, got my stamp.
Went on the holiday.
Yeah.
Back.
Like, went on the holiday. No, like, I'm telling you now. You seem very young, my love. Get out while you can.
Yeah, fuck that.
No.
You can see he really cares. No one who really, really cares. He really cares.
He doesn't care.
That's just the hard truth of it.
He doesn't care. He knows that he got away with it once, and he knows that you'll come back. That's exactly what it is. I'm telling you now.
He will do this routine until forever.
You put the foot down.
Yeah.
The ball's in your court. You let somebody away with this once. Like, and on one hand, I'd love to believe, like, people can change, people can do this, people can do that. Also, on the other hand, you let somebody away with it once, they know when they're back, they know, like, grant.
They can get you back.
Yeah. I'll do it again.
Yeah.
She let me away with it once.
Of course,
Lovely.
Of course.
Let's keep pushing the boundaries.
Yeah.
It's a button that they keep trying to press.
They know they have you there in the palm of their hand.
Yeah, it's a boundary, and they're like, how far outside of this
gonna
boundary?
push it, yeah. And then if you do put your foot down, they're like,
yeah,
I didn't mean for this to happen.
He's bawling crying because he realises, shit, she's not actually taking me back now.
Yeah, as you shouldn't.
Let him cry.
That life's too short to be with someone who you have to actually worry over and who's texting other girls.
No, exactly.
Life on Snapchat, like,
way too short. And I just always think, like, or what I used to, or whatever, there's someone out there for everyone who would never dream of doing any of this.
Yeah.
There's someone out there who would never, if someone texts them, they'd be like, the fuck? Like,
or tell you about it. Look, that's texting me. Like, I know.
There is literally someone out there who wouldn't, who imagine being with somebody and you'd never have to go through any of that. Like, fuck Jack. Is that his name?
Fuck Jack. Well, yeah, the fake name.
Fake name.
Fuck fake name Jack. Honestly, like.
No, yeah, you seem young, and like you said, it's his first relationship. Maybe it's yours.
And don't be see the way she's saying, I keep telling us over, I'll be friends with you and be there for you.
Don't be friends with him.
Don't be there for someone who literally has hurt you.
No, he doesn't deserve that.
Why would he? What, you're giving him the best of both worlds. He can have you there, talk to you, but just go off and do his own thing.
And I know it's so hard when you're saying like all we do is laugh and we're together and all, but like you will laugh with someone else who's not going to hurt you.
Yeah.
You're laughing with him, but he can also hurt you.
Yeah.
Why would you want that? Like,
and as well, it's like the emotional high. You get like these amazing highs and low lows.
trauma bond.
Yeah. So then when
Ding,
you see
ding.
them and you're getting on, it's like nothing else in the world, and like, oh, you're like fireworks, and like, this is why we're together.
Amazing.
No, that's not. It shouldn't be like that.
No, yeah.
There's relationships that don't have things like that going on.
Relationships do have highs and lows. We
Yeah, of
get
course,
that,
but not like that.
not fucking
Roller coaster highs.
yeah, extremes to the other.
Yeah.
There's a few little bumps, yeah, we get that, but not absolute mountains in between them.
Cut contact. He's not even the type of person to waste your time talking to, because he'll worm his way back in. So
Visco.
just I don't know.
Did you have that?
When I was younger, I think I had it.
I had it, but I never ever
No, I never posted on it. I used the filters. Yeah, the filters. Yeah.
Visco girl.
But let us know. Oh yeah.
Why did they do that?
What did you do? Or the side fringe. Yeah.
Or this?
I didn't do that one.
Oh, we did this.
Oh yeah, you did that.
Why did we do that? Why were we?
I'm gonna sing Charlotte by Charlotte. Wasn't that?
Why were we weird when we were younger?
I don't fucking know. They're all cool now.
No, that picture of me.
Why are people like cool that age now? We're
don't know.
freaks.
I was a virgin putting quotes on my picture saying my sex is a killer. I was a virgin. The fuck? No. Don't know. It was a song actually. Just before anybody thinks, it was a song at the time, and I was like, oh yeah. Or I used to put one less lonely girl.
Oh, even though you're a lonely girl.
I used to be in my Playboy mirror like that. Right.
And you hold your phone like that.
One less lonely girl.
Or like,
Isn't it mad nowadays if you ask a child?
no, I know. To
Take a
pretend they're on the
picture.
phone.
They do that.
Yeah. Or say ring on the phone. We'd be like, we used to go like this.
Yeah, we do this.
Yeah, do like that.
They do that.
Scary.
Weird.
My finger is proper like that.
Mine is bad. Look at that.
Yeah.
Mine is
bad.
banjaxed.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, bin.
Bin. So next dilemma is, hey Ellie, Charleen and Ellie. Just want to start by saying I absolutely love the pod. Thank you, Bird.
Thank you.
Basically, this all started in 2020. I had a large group of girlfriends. I fell out with one of them through differences. Nothing major. We went on night out after the incident. Of course, I was civil and thought all was fine. However, since then, I've completely shunned from the whole group. She turned everyone against me apart from one girl who stuck by me. But I mean, they all go on nights out, holidays abroad, and not one word is said to me. I got really upset in the beginning when it used to happen, but thank God I have the best boyfriend and fam with a small few be close friends. I just want to know, have either of you been through this before, and how did you cope with seeing posts and you're supposed to be with friends and your supposed friends constantly hanging out without inviting you? Thanks.
My throat just did that.
That weird like frog.
Yeah.
I've never personally gone through that before, but like that sounds shy. I'd imagine it's like the feeling of when you see your ex posting like anything. Like even just like breathing.
Anything.
Yeah, just or like if I remember I had an ex before and he was going on like a boys' holiday, and I was just like glued to like everyone's stories, like trying to say it's like that feeling of like that sinking feeling. So I'd imagine it's kind of like that with friends as well.
I've had like friends not hang around with each other anymore, but like it's never been
one person left out. Like
there's never been like a fight. See the way she fell out with someone.
It's weird though, nothing major even happened. It was just a true differences, nothing major.
At
least you have your close friends.
You have a
and your
huge
family.
group of girlfriends actually.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I wouldn't hack that.
No, really?
No. In school I did, but I don't talk to any of the girls.
Not anymore, yeah.
No. In school there was loads of us. I think there was something like 16 of us or something.
Yeah, we had like a big group in school as well. But I wish like some of my, do you ever have friends who are like not in, like single friends who were like not in your group? I wish you could just put them in and just all do activities
them in,
together. Yeah. Well, that must be really hard though. But like, thank God you do have them. I think the best thing to do with that is like mute all the girls who do be gone on holidays together and stuff. If it upsets you, why protect your peace?
Why put your
look at it, just pretend it's not there. That sounds like delusion, but like pretend it's not there in a way. It's going to protect you from being hurt. You have your friends, you have your boyfriend and your family, thank God. Like then you don't need to be seeing all that. All it's going to do is upset you.
Yeah.
Not going to give you anything. Like it's just You
I
know
wonder
who-
why your one sent her or sent all the rest of the friends against her.
I know, that's not nice either. I think when someone's quite dominant, they have a lot of power over a group, like to the point where
Persuade them, like.
yeah, the girls are really like maybe nervous to be like singing with her because the girl's like, well, I don't like her, something like that. Do you know what I mean?
Oh no.
Which is so immature, but at least you have your people. Keep
Yeah.
them close. Mute the girls who are being rude and not inviting you on stuff because
You
your brain
find
doesn't need to
out
see
who
that.
your friends are as you get older.
Yeah.
And like and I don't say that as a bad, like in a bad way, as in like fuck all them, but
Yeah,
it's
you're
just
true friends. Like,
no, yeah, I don't mean it as that. I mean it as in you just gel with people
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
as you get older than you did when you were younger, kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Yeah.
It's nothing to do with anything actually bad happening, but
Yeah. And also, are them friends really lost as if they're going to ditch you over a fight that they weren't even involved in?
yeah.
Are they really people you actually want to be friends with and hang around with and go on holidays with? They probably don't even like each other. Like, do you know, that could be okay. I don't know. It's just people like that, they're not really lost because they're going to ditch you for something that was so minor.
Yeah.
So,
So
see you later. We hope you're okay. We're glad you have your people.
yay.
You can send your dilemmas into homeidrink@goloudnow.com. That's our email address where you can send in any of your life's worries or problems or even something you want to get off your
Just
chest.
with anything.
Yeah, it doesn't have to, just something we can reflect
Whatever
on.
you like.
Yeah.
Put it in the subject.
Also, if your dilemma wasn't answered in our main episodes, we also have bonus episodes that come out every Monday. It's called bonus episodes. Home Drink Extra Juice.
like,
Oh, shit.
It's called bonus episode.
It's called Extra Juice. Sorry, Home Drink.
We
Extra
call
Juice.
it bonus
We call it
episode.
bonus episode. You can get it on the GoLoud app or wherever you get your podcasts. Lastly, we have Super Skip.
I hate Super Skip. If we're dodging German word of the week,
Oh, I like Super Skip.
I find it so hard to think of one.
It is kind of hard sometimes, but this week I feel like we have a good few.
I feel like we should play Would You Rather instead.
Okay.
It's kind of like Super Skip, but
We
it's
can't
not.
be changing two topics.
Ah, come here.
Can
It's
we?
our podcast. We do what we want.
We do what we want. Okay. Go on then.
I'm going to say
Would you
most
rather?
popular Would You Rathers. Why am I on the right? Oh, no. Most popular Would You Rathers. Do you ever hear it? And it's like, would you rather have a dick for a nose or a nose for a dick?
Yeah,
I don't have a
that's
dick.
very-
Why am I
Yeah.
talking about dicks? Would
How am
you
I supposed to know?
most popular? Leanne's going to be like, why are you changing this? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just in the mood to do that today. Oh, see? What's a cookie? Okay. Ooh.
Good.
Would you rather have more time or more money?
Time.
Oh, you're such a sensible bitch.
Yeah. Would you say money?
Money!
Oh, I'd love more time in life. I think life's so short.
Yeah, but if you
You
had
don't
more money,
know,
you could
yeah.
have better experiences in the short time.
Uh,
Everyone's going to die one day. Like,
yeah, well, I'll make money in the more time. The more time I have, the more money I can make.
I just want the money. Fuck,
Yeah.
fuck the work.
How much money we talk?
Yeah. I don't know.
No.
Like, see people who say, like, I wish I,
get-
could live forever.
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
get really
no.
sad about life being so short.
I went
small.
downstairs and I gave my dad a hug last night, and I was just like, just don't die on me anytime soon.
I know.
And he goes, I have a few years left of me, will you fuck off? I was like, yeah, but don't. I was like, I don't want you and my mum to die anytime soon. He was
I
like,
know.
away from me,
Sad,
you.
isn't it?
Isn't it mad?
That like people in your life now aren't gonna be forever. Like,
I know. It's scary. That's
Yeah.
why, but I also
Why I
don't want to live
can't.
forever. Like, imagine being the only person who lived forever and everyone else just
no,
dies.
I wish
around you.
everyone just lived forever, but still look young and wrinkle free.
We're all like bent.
Pause.
button.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you'd rather time?
I think I've heard time. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Greedy bitch, I'm going to say money.
Thank you so much for listening, birds.
Birds, that was us.
You can go back to and listen to our bonus episode from Monday, How Much Drink Extra Juice, and there'll be a new one next Monday. And don't forget to like, rate, and subscribe to the podcast,
Can you give us 5 stars on Spotify?
please. We're on 4.8 or something.
Is it?
You're at the end of it now. Come on,
Come on now.
give us a little. Not if you're driving. Don't do it if you're driving.
Yeah.
No, don't. But we love you so much, and we'll see you on Monday.
See you then.
Love you. Bye.
Subscribe to this podcast for free on the GoLoud app.